Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmay Vishwas. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry, the Mystery of Molecules. So we are meeting face to face after a long time and I am highly obliged for that. So I think you all are quite well. So today we are going to discuss a multiple choice question presented on the board. Okay. So such kind of question could be useful for BSMS, CSAN, NET, JAM, etc. So fine. Now, as usual, I first request you please pause the video and try by yourself. But definitely after some time we will get the answer, and after that you will get the details, mechanism as well as explanation, and at the end I shall explain how to solve this question within 30 seconds. Okay. So a lot of chemistry we learn in this video, please. So I believe you have tried by yourself, so it's my turn to explain the answer. So first of all, when you get any such kind of question, you need to look at what is the reagent, what is the reaction condition, and at the end what is asked. There is a major product. So here four options are given, and by the way the right option is this one. I know you may be a little shocked, why this, why not others, so that thing will explain. But before going to details, let me give you very few idea about this molecule. Okay, so just I request you, please look at this molecule little carefully. Can you remember anything? Is it quite familiar or kind of a, does it belongs to a kind of a group? Yes, it is 1,3-dicarbonyl compounds. So this, it has a name 1,3-dicarbonyl, or another name it have, that is active methylene compound. So active methylene. Fine. Now, why is considered as active methylene? See, in this case it has a hydrogen, and removal or abstraction of this hydrogen by any base results a carbon ion, which is the resonance stabilized due to the presence of two adjacent carbonyl group. Fine. That's why this is, first of all, 1,3-dicarbonyl compound, active methylene compound, and this is significantly acidic. Such kind of alpha hydrogens are significantly acidic compared to simple aldehyde, ketone or ester. And in this case, I ask you one question. By looking at here, can you say which one is reagent and which one is solvent? Obviously, I guess you will do. Because sodium ethoxide is a reagent and that is in ethanol. So this is actually used as solvent. Now question, sodium ethoxide, what kind of molecule? This is nothing but a base. So what you can expect, that in presence of a base, acid-base reaction will occur. Because this acid-base reaction is the fastest reaction, most visible reaction, yes, obviously that will occur. But this is not the ultimate. Why? Because a reaction can have multiple ends, means multiple number of possibilities are possible, and that pathway will be followed which results in the most stable product. Okay, so this is, and by the way, this reaction is an example of reverse Claisen condensation, Claisen ester condensation or Claisen condensation, whatever you say. By the way, I have already uploaded many lectures on Claisen ester condensation. Please visit if you have any difficulty in understanding. I am not going to explain these details. I don't want to make this video unnecessarily lengthy. So please visit those lectures. I shall provide the link. Now fine, we got it. So what we can expect? This acid-base reaction, one thing possible, but there are some other options. What do I mean by the other option? See, it is actually ETO-. It can act as a base as well as it can act as a nucleophile. Okay, so if it is act as a nucleophile, means anionic nucleophile, what it can do? It can react the electrophilic center. So by looking at this molecule, how many electrophilic centers are there? Actually, in this case, center number 1, center number 2. But if you look at, this is actually a ketone, this is actually an ester, and ester has one cross conjugation, means this could be pushed here and it can go in this way. The electrophilicity of the ester carbon is significantly reduced compared to the carbonyl or ketone. So what is expected? That this will attack here. Fine. So what it will do? It will open up. So the product of this step is this is O-, this is OET, and in this case this is C double bond O, OET. Fine. Next step, what can happen? See, actually this is a nucleophilic addition reaction. Now, it can push, what can happen? One step is this OET can leave, then the starting material. And we know that nucleophilic addition on carbonyl carbon is a reversible reaction, doesn't matter. So what are the other options possible? It can come. Why? Question, just look at the product, then I guess you'll understand by easily. And when such kind of bond breaking and making occurs, I request you student, keep everything as it is. Don't try to write the final product, you may end up some mistake. Don't do that. So this is OET, and in this case the negative charge in on this carbon. Actually now you can remember something. That is, this is the alpha carbon of an ester. Fine. And this is actually not, this is actually a type of, you may consider, this is a enolate type molecule. So if it is an enolate type molecule, this negative charge is resonance stabilized. How? By conjugation with this. Means if I draw just this part, then the canonical form is expected that this is O minus, this is OET, and the rest part is that. So that's why this step will occur. Okay. Okay. So in this way the enolate will stabilize. That's why this step occurs. Sometimes we say that CC bond is a very strong bond. I agree. But when there are some reactivity, then CC bond could be broken. Okay. So this is, you may consider, design chemistry. Now just draw this molecule little different way. So in this case also, I suggest you students first do one thing. Make numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6 carbon species. So just draw 6. This. 2 to 4 to 6. And end 1 and 6 is carboxylate ester. CO2 ET, CO2 ET. Fine. Yes. So this is the answer. Okay. Now, so this is the overall discussion for today. Now question, why not the others? See how this can produce. This is simply, if you look at the molecule, this is nothing but a hydrolysis. Okay, so this is hydrolysis, and hydrolysis means water involved. Did I mention anywhere water in the reaction? I just mentioned sodium ethoxide and ethanol. So how hydrolysis can occur? Not possible. So that's why you should not memorize, because it's a very confusing thing. If instead of that, if we say OH, then there is a chance. Fine. Second, this is a D. First hydrolysis, this, and then this is actually a decarboxylation possible. When hydrolysis is not possible, how decarboxylation will be possible? This is alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl. I consider that okay, somehow you may abstract, but if you abstract this, it will come. Will it leave? No, it's not a good leaving group. Not this option, only this left. Fine. Now, this we discuss the mechanism of question. If in exam it is given within 30 seconds, how can I solve? First of all, look at the molecule where reaction possible. Acid-base reaction possible, but that do not have any fate. What possible? That this OET can attack as a nucleophile in the carbonyl carbon, and if it attacks, then first addition, then leaving of this is possible, since the alpha, it is attached to an ester, which is an electron withdrawing group. That's why it is capable to stabilize the minus charge on the adjacent carbon, that is alpha carbon. So based on this very simple information, less than 30 seconds you can solve the problem. And another thing, if you don't know this thing properly, just look at, is it possible? As I told, hydrolysis I haven't mentioned, sodium ethoxide ethanol, so not possible. And why sodium ethoxide I have taken? Instead of that sodium ethoxide, I could have been taken, for example, sodium methoxide and methanol. Almost similar, but why haven't been taken? Because trans-esterification possible, so other thing. So I have eliminated the option for those things also. That's why I guess you should not be confused. So this is not possible. If this is not possible, this is also not possible, and this is illogical. It's not a good living group. So if you don't know about reverse Clathren-Esters transition, then also this is your product. So okay, so within 30 seconds, based on your common sense, you can do it. But for that purpose, what is essential? You must keep your mind cool. You should read the question properly and don't get any kind of confusion. Be confident always during the exam. Okay, so this is the end of this discussion. I believe this video may be helpful for you. So please study this kind of lecture and enjoy the study of chemistry. Stay happy, stay blessed. See you in my next video.